Melody, up the grid down under, southwest Western Australia. A few comments are noted that I'm a true blue Aussie, you know, maybe I'm a dying breed. Here's a bit of AB for you. There was movement at the station, for the word had passed around that the colt from Old Regret had got away and had joined the wild bush horses. He was worth £1,000, so all the cracks had gathered to the fray. All the tried and noted riders from stations near and far had mustered at the homestead overnight. For the bushmen love hard riding where the wild bush horses are, and the stock horse snuffs a battle with delight. If you want more, I used to be able to recite the whole thing, and it's a long fucking thing. If you want more, let me know. Anyway, a bit's been happening around here. There's the generator. A little overtime, we've been pumping it a bit. Down there, I put a cover over the pump, proper cover. Used to just have a tarp over it. Found a dog kennel and chucked that over it, and got that bit of water in the tank. It's nearly half full. I don't know if you can see that little red gauge down there going up and on down on that white pipe. Anyway, let me bring you in here, give you a bit of a look. So, getting a bit dark. It is the kitchen. So it's all the plumbing's been signed off now, so the tap works, hot water, cold water. Only thing you got to start the generator and just bring you in here, and there we are. A bit dark in the bathroom. Don't know if you can see the bathroom, but she's all working. Got the tap going. Just got to pump the generator on. Have a good shower. It works great. So what I've done is I've made a bit of a trip to Perth. You know, you're looking up for some batteries. Over in the shed there, I've got these full river batteries. They're 6 volt and they're, I think, 355 amp hour or something. And when I bought them, I suppose a year or two ago, probably going on a couple of years, I paid 600 or 650 for them. And I got 8 of them. And when I priced them the other day, they've gone up to $900 or over $900 each. I was going to get 4 and put them down the bottom there. So that's 3,600. And I rang the people, I rang all around, and I finally got to the supplier, and he supplies the whole of Perth. All the other people I rang were ringing him. So I rang him and he said he had these Predator batteries. They're not getting those other ones for 6 months. So these are 340 amp hour, 6 volt. I was going to get 4 of them and save myself a bit of money, $2,400. And then I thought, nah, they only had 6. It turns out they had 6. So I got all 6 that they had. The last one's in the state. and there's a bit of a story behind the getting the batteries. I rang them up, right. One day I was chasing them full rivers, and then they said nah, and then the guy said he had 6 of them Predator batteries, and I tossed them up, and then I thought, oh yeah, I let it go for about a week, you know, procrastinating, and wondering, you know, or waiting, and then I rang them back. I said I'd bit the bullet and thought, oh yeah, I'll get them, get 4 of them, and I rang him up. I rang him up on Monday. And I got to the bloke who I was talking to before, and he said, no, they're all gone, mate. You know, you should have got them while you could have, you know, they're all gone. And we're not getting nothing for 6 months. And I went, oh, yeah, okay. Fucking, you know, fucked up. So then I left it for a day, I think, and I thought, oh, well, I'll get on the fucking list, you know, and find out and give them my name and number and tell them to ring me as soon as they get here, right? And I rang another bloke, it was a different bloke, and I said, oh, well, I might go them Predator ones, you know, how long it take to get there? Oh, no, we got 6 of them. And I went, oh, the bloke the other day didn't have them. I says, yeah, okay. So instead of 4, I thought I'd blow the 3,600. I got 6 of them. Went for a bit of overkill. And so, yeah, he said he got 6, so I got the 6, and I built this little shed here. So basically to run the pump, I built this up a bit, so hopefully no water gets in there, and then I'm going to put a bigger roof on this shed, overhang it a bit, you know, so water got less chance of getting in there. So I'll fit them 6 big batteries in here. I've got an inverter over there, and I've got a charge controller over there, and I've got a bit of wire today, so hopefully it all fits in there. And because there's 6 of them, and there's only the pump, which will only run, you know, you're doing a bit of washing up or showering, and the pump isn't going to use much. I'm going to run a lead up to my donga and a lead up to the house there, and have a bit of power up there as well. I'll show you the ones I've got over the shed, these full river ones, and what I've done over there. I might have 4 or 6 panels here. Originally I was going to put them up on the roof of the tank, but it's curved, and I don't know, it might affect the warranty on the tank. Here's that red thing, if you can see it. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll take you up the shed and give a look what I've got going on up there. Here we are, over the shed. I'll give you a look at the panels here. Bring in and give you a look at the panels. Cooking up a bit of pork. Here's the panels. I've got 4 panels in here in the shed. I've got, I don't know if you can see them, I've got 8 of them full river batteries. I've got that Pure Shine wave inverter, 2000 and 4000 watts. And I've got this little MPPT charge controller, 150. I've got this other charge controller here for the one down the tank. That was my backup charge controller. And I've got I bought a bigger inverter. This is 3000 to 6000, but when I put it onto the other thing, bit hard to see in the dark here, isn't it? I should have done it in the light. There's a light, the buttons, I don't know if it has to be grounded or what, but she seems to beep a bit, so I swapped it out and put the old one back in there. And I'm going to put all the panels, I've got all these panels over here. I was going to put got a heap of panels in there. I'm going to put all them, and I'm going to put them on the shed. So the plan is, now I've got them other batteries, I could probably set up a big system here. I spoke to the electrician. You know, we could set it up over here and then trench it across to the house over there, do a trench and take it across to the house. I didn't want to put those anything on the roof of my house, to be honest. I don't want panels over there, and I don't want to set the solar up over there. Those big beams are like 6.5 metre span. I don't want any extra weight on there. They might sag, although they're old timbers, so they're not gonna sag too much. But I'd rather put all the panels up here on the shed and trench it across. So that's a little run through, folks, of where we're at and what we're doing. AB Banjo Patterson. If you want to hear more, I used to be able to recite just about the whole lot of that, and there's about 3 pages of it. It's not an easy task, but I might give you another verse, a verse each video. Stay tuned for verse 2. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. And hey bro, if you got this far, you probably haven't if you're an unsubscriber. You know, why would you click the unsubscribe button? Hey, and it's not hard to click the subscribe button, and yeah, help me out a bit, bro. Have a nice day, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.